Don't say anything, I know. I know. I know. It's been too freaking long, okay? I'm trying to remember which ones I did and which ones I didn't do yet. Because this is the good ending I'm doing. And yes, I know, it took way too long for me to actually finish this game. But I know... Oh, I need to look this up on my thing. Yeah, no face cam because I need... The PS4 camera does not work in the PS5. It only works for VR, so... Yeah, I need to... Okay, so I'm on Yuri right now. So, I actually have to go down here. Okay, can I... Who should I show my poem to first? By the way, if you don't know what Doki Doki Literature Club is, it is a visual novel anime dating sim with a twist. It's basically a horror game, psychological horror game. So let me look this up. I'm looking up the right words for... Okay, let's go. Okay, show me poem to Yuri first. Yuri seems the most experienced. Should I start with her? I can trust her opinion to be fair. Okay. Okay, I have all the words. Okay. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imaginary metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. First time. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. By the way, guys, I hope you like the new channel banner and the new PFP. I don't think it'll be like that forever, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can blame me for. Or be blamed for. Yeah. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. I suck at reading because the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickens, I flicken back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, I just suck at reading cursive. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Because I suck at reading cursive. Well, I just don't read script very often. Yeah! I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Brett. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being sporadically compared to Ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, or I probably said that wrong, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so, nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I really enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Brett. Me too. Cringe! Okay, who should I show my poem to next? Well, Sayori. This is a good poem, Brett. Are you sure it's your first time? Okay, I'm sorry. Of course. Not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in a spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Brett. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. We going to geese some anime reboot. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you will read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day away? Or away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica is the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki! But if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. What the frick? That's something I would say as well. I'd be like, wow, harsh. Did the person who made this game stalk me? What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Ugh. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. What the... Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. And like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who's trying to show Monica? She's the last one. Hi, Brett. Having a good time so far? Yeah. I know you really are. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for your club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing. I guess I have to. Don't worry, Brett. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. A barrier. Get past. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Brett. I was going, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imaginary and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to devere their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel. Or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuisances or whatever. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you write try new things. That's the best way to find that kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write that way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle produces or protrudes. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out of the sun. out in the sun, but it's too late. My retains or whatever. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. Wait, stretching forever into... Because I remember Nate Wants to Battle was one of his Doki Doki Literature Club songs, Manipulate, is the one lyric in the chorus, like, stretching forever into everything, and I was just like, that's why stretching forever into everything sounds so familiar. A hole of infinite choices. I realized that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Oh, foreshadowing! So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some... kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Yeah, what is that, an epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's something... It's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. True. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Progress. I guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sari and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expression change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Brett did too. So based on that, I would gladly give some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Brett likes my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Brett appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out of our way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew in size bigger as soon as Brett started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Brett, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true, she started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Brett. But wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also waste. You understand that, right, Brett? Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree, they'll probably think highly of me. So of course that's going to be, I mean, since we're going with the Yuri route in this one, Yuri, Natsu. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick... Did I pick the right one? Or am I stupid? Yes, I did pick Yuri. You shouldn't pick a fight because someone's opinion is different. Thank you! Oh my god! This is like the entirety of Twitter. The entirety of Twitter picks a fight and argues and other, like, doxing and other things because someone's opinion is different. Oh my god. Wow. Yes. Holy crap. Maybe people freaking pick up crap from this game. What? I did not mean to do that. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand, Yuri. Huh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, that's... But here's the thing, no matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I noticed that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. If you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Or was Monica that, I don't know. History. Yeah. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fist. In the end, nobody had taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. End up feeling bad for her. sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sarah, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbles up the poem with her hands filled in the trash. Oh! Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at the desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in the adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How can anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Oh, alright, I believe you. Thanks, bro. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful, so, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some extra tea. Good idea. Make enough tea for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. But how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I nodded myself with newfound determination. Determination from Undertale? Brett, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sarah, about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. You know, Brett, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Bro, can our character stop being... Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sawyer in the shoulder. I said that to myself more than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so for this one, I need to go. Okay, first, I'm going to save the game. I'm trying to check the chat. Stuff was said in the chat. I don't know, my phone's not, the PS5 didn't show it. Yo, what's up? Wattpad? Oh, no. Please never mention Wattpad FNAF fanfics. I already had my fill of them, and I never want to freaking read them again. No, they're just... No, please, never mention those things again. Please, I beg you, never mention them again. Please, just please don't. Oh, wait, I think the reason why the chat isn't popping up on the screen is because I don't have the chat. I have to fix that really quickly. Display chat, okay. Okay, so... Okay, the chat is displayed, so... Here are the words for... anxiety. Aura. Trying to find cage. Dream. Oh well, that's some of the words and it's just whoa, that's philosophy. Whatever that says. Motivations or whatever. Where's S? Okay. One of the S's here is oh, it's the word. Eternity. Inferno. Landscape. Where is the tone? Yeah, this part's gonna take a bit because I want to get everyone like right, so I can like get the good ending. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Vibrant. I just had it. Okay, I'm missing something. It's either this thing missing something or... Wait. Frightening. Pickle. After image. Unending. Breathe. question. Uncanny. Where'd it go? Raindrops. And boom! That was a perfect, not screwed, Yuri poem. Another, let me see. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. We've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Brett. Yo, Siri. By the way, guys, okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna end this stream today because I will continue this. Right now, there's a bunch of freaking games with Halloween events right now, so yeah, I'm gonna play those, but I will see you guys when I stream again. Or record, who knows? I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, I almost turned off the PS5 now. Okay, see you.